Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Podcast, the podcast reviews the movies and talks that nerd shit. This is episode 664, and it is your review of Happy Together. As always, this is the Nerd Chicana here to host the show. Lots of my wonderful co-host, Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a wonderful Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening,
Thursday evening, indeed, Brad.
Thursday evening, still breathing.
Yep. Live and early for our patrons over at patreon.com/the nerdcore, where you can get this episode live streamed and early before anybody else gets to watch it or listen to it on Saturday at 12 p.m. by pledging to the $1 tier and giving us a your patronage over there. But of course, yeah, before we get into the review, Brad, how are you doing today?
Doing well, Raul. Doing well. Had a busy day.
Yeah.
Very busy.
Yeah. Man, I'm starting to realize I shouldn't be watching movies before bed anymore because then I fall asleep late and I'm falling asleep at work. But the good thing is that I'm on break. But I really put myself through this whole fucking what's it called 30-day challenge thing, man. So I'm
I mean, you halfway.
yes, I'm halfway. I'm
You
about to be
halfway.
halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 more to go. Yeah,
See, that's why I don't do these challenges.
yeah, but I started. Might as well finish it, right?
Like I can barely get to the movies Raul tells me to get to.
Yeah, yeah. But oh my god, yeah. I watched this movie today, Brad, and I
Okay.
also watched what's it called? Another film. I finished another film today in the morning. Um, and not today in the yeah, today in the morning. But yeah, I've just been going crazy with that, doing this challenge. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. A lot of good movies though. A lot of great movies.
Oh, that's good. At least you're not watching shitty movies.
No, I've only had one that I was like not a fan of, and even then, like it still has its like qualities that I'd have to say, like, hey, like this is really good stuff. Like I just wasn't a fan of the execution.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
That's pretty good out of 14.
yeah. Yeah, out of 14, right?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. 14 movies, man. But yeah, man, you've watched anything as of late, Brad?
I watched the newest episode of Shogun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to catch up on Shogun. I need to
You wait.
I
Just
think
you wait. I'm
I
not
think
gonna spoil any part of it. Don't get on Twitter. Don't look up anything on it. Just watch it.
unlike Dune 2, I haven't gotten a single fucking Shogun spoiler.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I'm just
But,
like,
but
oh
yeah,
man.
yeah. When it hits, bro.
Yeah. It's just like in between like watching these movies and everything, man, I'm just like, oh my god. Like I just need to sit down and watch Shogun. But the thing is like what do I do after I'm done with this podcast? I always fucking go what's it called? Play Warzone with my brother until like midnight. And
Tell your brother to go play Warzone by himself.
oh my god, man. Yeah.
The man's gonna be hitting you up way more now since they they took down the hub.
oh my god, don't tell me that, Brad. I don't need all that in my life right now.
Bro, we gonna play Warzone? Warzone?
Yeah, fuck me, man. Um, but yeah, just work and just been watching these movies, Brad. It's been crazy week so far, but I wanted to pick Happy Together because this movie is from 1997, and I was born in 1997, and this was the month. This is my month of my birthday, which already passed. So I wanted to go ahead and just choose a film for my birthday. So I was like, cool, let me watch this movie. I've seen this movie like 3 times now. So nothing new I'm gonna bring to the table as from what I've had to say in the past episodes. I mean, past the videos. So like, if you watch my YouTube review of this on my channel, then what's it called? You know my thoughts on this movie. And before that, like honestly, like not much has changed. But I wanted to bring this movie up because it's a pretty damn good movie, and I wanted to bring it up for because it's 1997. But yeah. If you got nothing else to say, Brad, I guess we can get into it.
I got nothing.
All right, man. If you haven't watched Happy Together, you should probably get out of here. Be care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the film, I should probably write a banner for it. Oh
All right,
no, it's already there.
I
Yeah,
got, I got
yeah.
you.
Thank you. Um, you should probably get out of here. But if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the film, you can say, "Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore." The spoiler warning isn't affecting a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Brad. You did not. All right, cool.
Sorry, I keep forgetting because usually you do it anyway.
Yeah.
You used to do it anyway.
It's because I have another hard drive connected to where the stream deck usually is
Ah,
connected. All right, Brad. Let me go ahead and read this info here. Happy Together is a 1997 Hong Kong romantic drama film directed by Wong Kar-wai, starring Leslie Chung and Tony Leung, depicting a couple's turbulent romance. The English title is inspired by the Turtles' 1967 song of the same name, which is covered by Danny Chung on the film's soundtrack. The Chinese title previously used for Michelangelo Antonioni's blow up is an idometric expression suggesting the exposure of something intimate. Intimate. Um, yeah, the literal translation is spring light at first glance.
hmm.
The film was regarded as one of the best LGBT films in the new queer cinema movement and received critical claims and screened at several film festivals such as the 1997 Toronto International Film Festival, and it was nominated for the Palme d'Or and won Best Director at the 1997 Cannes Film Festival. In 2022, Happy Together was ranked the 225th greatest film of all time in the Science Sound Critics poll. In 2016, the film was ranked the third greatest LGBT film of all time in the British Film Institute poll. In 2018, it was ranked the 71st greatest foreign language film of all time in the BBC poll. I'm gonna check what is that the second and first. Um, but of course, written and directed and produced by Wong Kar-wai, and of course, cinematography is done by Christopher Doyle, edited by William Chang and Won Min Liam, and music is done by Danny Chang. And of course, it sits at an hour and 36 minutes, and it made $320,319 at the box office. So yeah, and yeah, Brad, I've already offered so many thoughts on this. I want you to go first for this one.
Okay.
What are your initial thoughts on Happy Together?
First thoughts on this. This is from 1997, and
Yeah,
being a Hong Kong film from 1997 about a LGBT couple, that makes it pretty ahead of its time, and kind of surprising this even got made. So I give Wong Kar Wai credit in that. Um, I think this film's really good. Like I think this film's excellent. The look of it overall, you can definitely tell it's a Wong Kar Wai film, which it's almost got like a noir style, but you're following this couple through what Wikipedia said, a very turbulent relationship, a very you not no not healthy relationship as they come to grips that they are not meant to be together at all. And yeah, I think it's a amazing, you know, it's an amazing piece of cinema.
I love this movie, man. When I first watched this movie, I um I was like, okay, this is pretty good. But I was like, I had seen Chunking Express before this movie. I watched In the Mood for Love. So I was like, oh man, like I'm like, it's not as great as like his other movies. And then I watched more of it. I watched it a second time when I bought the set. When I bought the what's it called? The One Car Y the World of One Car Y set. And I was like, oh, I still kind of felt the same. I was like, this is good, but I don't think I love it like that. And then I had like really sat with it, and I watched it a fourth time when I did my review of it. When I did the review of the set on my channel, and I was like, oh, you know what? I was like, this is fucking fantastic. Like Tony Long is so good in this movie, and Leslie Chung is so good in this movie. Like their chemistry is so believable. Like I like if you would have told me that they were an actual couple and I didn't know anything about these two, I would have fucking believed you. Like
Hmm.
their chemistry is radiating off the freaking screen. On this rewatch, I appreciated it so much of like Christopher Doyle's amazing cinematography. I love his use of lights, and I love the way that he
Oh, the overall look of it,
yeah,
just the shot of the waterfall,
yeah.
just that shot in particular is like that's freaking amazing.
And of course, like how we change between the black and white and the color, it doesn't feel like distracting. It's
No.
almost like it just feels very seamless.
Although when that first occurred, because it started in black and white and then moved to color and it switched back for a few times, I wondered if that had any meaning towards that.
I don't know. I don't know because remember what's it called? Wong Kar-wai is such a like visual director that like I'm pretty sure that was just like, hey, him and Christopher Doyle, like I think we should shoot this in black and white. Like it feels very like
I mean,
very
yeah,
separated from the life that these two feel. So like these two have, and I don't know. I think that it was probably more of like a visual thing for him, um, because
but
remember in Fallen Angels, Brad, it has like segments in black and white as
yeah,
well. Yeah.
but and the film stock is like it's
Look,
almost like grungier, grainier,
yeah,
like the overall feel. But I don't think that hurts this film. Like we've seen
yeah,
films where like they really need to fix that. This
yeah,
film, it's like it's meant to be in there
yeah,
because you get this feeling like you this struggling couple trying to make it from bare minimum, and then they're just giving up and coming back together. And I mean the look of it adds to it.
yeah. Plus, I love the way that that Wangarwai uses music in this film. There's so many tracks here that just like it fits so well into his movies. It's something that whether you like his movies or not, you know that the way he uses music always pairs together so well with the scenes. Like there's so many examples within like Fallen Angels. There's so many examples within like in the Move for Love and all these where like the music really does elevate the scene a lot. And in
Mhm.
this movie, like it's that way too. You know, like stuff like um it's like the what's it called, like the song Happy Together, like when it's used, like I love the way it's used in that. Kukuru Kuku, which is like a fucking what's it called, a song from a very very sad song. That's one of the songs that I can't listen to anymore because it's like it's talking about it. It talks about heartbreak, but it also can be interpreted as death, and it's a
Mhm.
very very sad song. But I love the way he uses it with with the what's it called, with the Igazu Falls coming down, like with the water, and like oh my god, it looks so beautiful. Um,
Also, the tango bars.
Tango bars, the
That's something
stuff
I've
from
never seen.
what's his name? The guitar guy. Oh my god, is what's his name? What's his name, Brad? Um, he's a legendary guitar player,
Do you
Brad.
think it's Santana?
Zappa? No, Frank Zappa. Zappa.
Oh, Frank Zappa. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's him, right? Yeah, Frank Zappa. Like I love those tracks he used from Frank Zappa in this what's it called, in this movie too.
I mean,
But
but the overall, just like the story of this,
hmm
it's also like really well done.
yeah, they're so toxic, man. They're so
They're
toxic. It's like
horrible
yeah,
together, and it's funny because you have I mean you have Tony Lung's character, and he basically you know takes his partner ex partner and brings them back to health after they're like their hands are basically fucked up, and just watching that scene and just how much he cares, and then when his partner gets better, he basically just spits in his face, and
yeah,
you know they're just so bad together.
yeah. But and like part of me just like makes me wish like, dude, you should have just gone in with the guy from work, bro. The guy in the kitchen, bro. Because that like it's obvious that guy really like really what's it called, liked you. Like he actually kind of liked you. Like it kind of hints to the fact that he might have been gay, but I'm pretty sure he was
Yeah,
gay. Um,
yeah. I mean I mean yeah. I would say probably a
yeah,
90% chance there. Um, but I mean the girl that asked him to go to the movies,
yeah,
she wasn't bad looking, so I'm so
yeah,
kind of surprised.
yeah. And then of course the whole like record a message into the thing. It's like, and it was just him, just
Just
like
him sobbing.
sobbing. And this whole film just kind of tells you like how much that the what's it called, Tony Lung's character, he's just holding so much in just to like please this guy who obviously just, to me it feels like he just wants him around. He wants to be
It's
around
stable.
him just to make sure that nobody else can have him.
That and it's like a stability thing. Like he
Yeah.
goes out and he fucks everything up in his life, but like he knows he can come back. And so that
Mhm.
moment when Tony Long's character goes, and I probably should just look up the names. But Tony Leung's character goes back to was it Taiwan he went back to? I
Yeah,
believe it was Taiwan. And he's not there anymore and that dude just falls apart.
yeah. And I know it's not something that what's it called is really like present in the movie, but the fact that they're like in Argentina for a lot of this film, I think has a lot to say about the handoff from what's it called Britain from Great from England when they hand off Hong Kong back to
Hmm.
China.
Yeah.
And just there's so much things in this movie that are like really a big part of it, and I think that that's like a big part of it too, and just like cultural identity and everything. I think that Wong Kar-wai just has a way of like connecting that in his movies. And they're like they're immigrants, and you would think what's it called, oh, it's because they weren't being accepted back in China because of them being gay, but it's like it's a more than that as well. It's more of like the political part of their country,
Yeah.
which has made them like move over here to the other side of the world. Um, but yeah, man, I think the movie is just beautifully crafted. I think it looks amazing. I think like it has great performances. And you're right, Brad. I mean, 1997, dude. Like coming out in China, like
Yeah.
in Hong
That's
Kong.
I mean that's
I mean, there's some explicit stuff in here, Brad.
yeah,
Like,
that's going against the status quo for sure back then.
yeah, and it's like pretty explicit. Like you're not seeing any penetration in anything, but like in those first 10 minutes, like like what's it called?
I
They're
mean,
getting it on. Like
yeah. Yeah.
so, I was like really like I was like okay, I was really like oh wow. Like when I first watched this, I was like wow, he's really going for it, man. Like he's telling them to actually do this, bro. Which and when
Well,
that
what's funny is it's the first 2 minutes. That's the most explicit sex scene
yeah
in the whole movie.
yeah yeah I do love the whole like when he was telling them like why can't we just sleep together and he's
He's
like
like, get on my bed.
yeah,
I
it's
will
like
sleep in the bed and you sleep on the couch.
yeah, damn well what's gonna happen once you sleep
Yeah.
together. It's
Well,
like
yeah, he knows what
yeah
you're trying to do.
yeah. He's like well, yeah
It's like
yeah
when I go to cuddle Brenda. Yeah, I just want cuddles.
yeah sure you want to yeah um but yeah what else oh man I love that one frame where they're dancing tango in the kitchen.
Yeah. That was man, they got multiple beautiful shots through this.
Yeah, yeah. It's fucking Christopher Doyle, man. He's such an incredible cinematographer, bro. But it's not just even him, but it's also his Wong Kar-wai's a production designer
Hmm.
who like really gets the overall look of the sets and everything just fucking right, man. He does such a great job.
I
Um,
mean, what number movie is this from Wong Kar-wai?
this has to be number 4 or number 3 because it was because he did before this, he did Chungking Express, and he did as tears go by. No, this is movie number 5, Brad. Yeah,
Okay.
and this was his first time. No, it's and this is his one, two, three, fourth collaboration with Christopher Doyle. Yeah, yeah. This is fifth movie, man. And that's and that's when he's starting to get like oh I'm sorry Brad 6 I'm sorry Brad
Thanks,
yeah
man.
because you have As Tears Go By, Days of Being Wild, Chunking Express, Ashes of Time, Fallen Angels, and Happy to Get yeah this is like his sixth by now, which my god is freaking crazy. That is crazy, but he's really starting to get his style down and he really has an idea of what he wants his movies to look like, and he fucking achieves it, man. I mean
I mean, his overall look is just like straight noir. Like most of
yeah
his movies, it's just a straight noir look, and
yeah
it's kind of brilliant in a way.
you can tell that he has like he's very influenced by old Hollywood films,
Hmm.
but he's like real but that like but that what's it called like that Christopher Doyle is like really influenced by like these very colorful films, they're like very neon based, and he kind of uses that like a really interesting way. All of his characters, the characters in here have such a like swagger to them as well. They're very like sexy characters, they're very attractive characters, but like
Honestly, if I were to see a Cowboy Bebop live action movie, It'd be Wong Kar-wai directing and
Boy,
Christopher Doyle on the cinematography.
yeah, yeah. There's just and it's like in his characters in his films are always like they're romantics at heart, man. Like that's all that's what they are. They're romantics, and Tony Long and Leslie Chung in this film they're romantics, and but I love that he doesn't straight up make a romance film. He makes a movie about just like people who because it's so funny because the title is literally Happy Together,
Yeah,
and
and
there's not
they
a
are.
single point in this movie where they're happy together. They're not.
But well, he states he's happiest when he's taking care
Yeah,
when when his ex is all broken and he
yeah,
has to put them back together. That
yeah.
is his happiest, and that's not a very good relationship
No,
either.
it's not. No, it's not. Yeah. It's so sad, man. It's like yeah, my when I'm happy with you is when I'm like when you're like
When you're
really
injured and I have to bandage you,
had to bandage you. Yeah.
and just because I know where you're at night and you're not prowling around at night, I mean, both are trying to control the other in a
Yeah.
way.
They're both just not good for each other.
No,
And you can tell. They're both very toxic with each other. And
but it's a
but at
fun
least
watch. Fun watch to watch it.
yeah, yeah. I love the stuff
It's like a
with
car
the
crash.
horses too. The horses was so funny, Brad. Brad, like when they're at the horse race,
Yeah.
you could tell Tony Long is just like, I really don't want to fucking be here.
No,
Like,
I didn't. I won. And he's like, oh, okay.
yeah,
You got me. Got more tea. Thanks.
yeah, yeah. Oh my god! But yeah, great movie, man. I love this movie, and I love rewatching it all the time. It's just something that always stands out. And um, I looked at the poll here, and it's like the only other two films that were above it were Weekend and Carol, which I have never seen Carol or Weekend, but I don't know. I don't know because there's a lot of other really good LGBT films, and I've seen a good amount of them before.
Hmm.
But this one definitely is up there. This one's definitely deserving of the top five because it's such a good movie. Um, but Brad, what is your final verdict on Happy Together?
I think I'm gonna give Happy Together a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Yeah, Brad, I'm right there with you, man. Put this at a 9 out of 10. I'm pretty sure some people would have some thoughts to say about this though. It's above what's it called, Brokeback Mountain. I think there's people out there that definitely would not put this movie over Brokeback Mountain, but I don't know. Uh but yeah, man, 9 out of 10. I really like this movie. It's a great movie from him, and I always enjoy bringing up Wong Kar-wai in on the podcast because I think that he offers a really interesting look. And Brad, I only steered Brad wrong for with one movie, I guess. Yeah, fuck you, Brad.
Can't get them all. You can't get them all.
So when it comes to the movie about love that you just can't have, and a movie with two motherfuckers who are so toxic and terrible of each other.
Oh, you
Brad's
know I
like,
gotta watch the
I
toxic.
really like the one with the toxic
I like the
couple in it.
toxic drama
Yeah,
going on.
yeah,
The other
yeah,
ones that just it just pisses me off that they're not allowed to fuck.
yeah, yeah. Brad's like, yeah. Somehow Brad was like, no, I really like this one. I gravitated more to this
Good.
one.
Yeah, this was
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Of course, I knew that he would gravitate towards fucking Fallen Angels because it's like it's up his alley. He loves noir so
I love
much.
noirs.
Yeah, but but what's it called? Yeah, I don't. I was like, Brad, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. This one,
Yeah, Raul was waiting for me to be like, "Man, this sucked," and
yeah.
then I'm
I
like,
thought this is what he was
"Nah."
gonna say. I thought he was gonna be like, bro, this fucking sucked. Why the fuck am I sitting through watching these two terrible people just continue a relationship that is
Well,
not
well,
going to
that's just because of Los Perros. Because but Los this is a little different because you know these aren't like very hateful characters. Like they're not great like people, but they're broken people. Los Perros to me, they're broken people, but some of them are just straight up fucking masochists.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I think that Tony Lung's character does like want, and he does by the way that he interacts with the guy from work, that he does realize that he does deserve better,
Yeah,
and but he
and,
also realized that he needs to change some things about himself.
yeah, and you need to go back home and
Yeah,
revisit something.
yeah.
And then like the Macon, I think he made amends with his dad.
Yes,
Um,
I think he did too.
yeah, I think that's where it was going with it. So I mean, there is there these characters. Most of them are redeemable.
Yeah,
They're just broken.
yeah. With that said, that concludes our review of Happy Together. As always, we thank you all so much for joining us. You can check us out. You can check us out on our website, nerdcore.com. Our Twitter is the nerdcore underscore. Instagram and Threads is at the nerdcore. TikTok is at the nerdcore. And of course, our Discord link is in the description below, so you can talk to us about more Wong Kar-wai films because because if you like them, we want to talk to you about them. And of course, in the comments, talk to us about this movie. Do you like this movie? Have you seen this movie? What is your favorite film for Wong Kar-wai? Let us know because we really want to talk to you all. Um, we want to thank our patrons to make this possible. You can join our Patreon by going over to patreon.com/nerdcore and pledge to a tier. $1 gets you this episode live streamed so you can chat with us. Nobody was in chat today, but I'm pretty sure Stacy is probably at work and he's probably busy. So, just what's it called? Just go and check that out, guys. You can chat with us. You can get this early before it drops on Saturday at noon. And yeah, man, our patrons make this possible, man. We love them. They're the ones who make it possible, and we thank them so much for being the great people that they are. As always, Brad, let's talk to them about our wonderful executive producer, Shane.
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/XSRK or on at Twitter at ThriftedIL or go buy something from the Suppy God at PrisonCityVintage.com.
I do need to, what's it called, check to see which ones we've done of this guy because I would like to pick more, but I'm kind of losing count here, man. I'm losing count over a lot of movies, man. Yeah,
We have watched a lot of movies.
yeah, yeah. Um,
That's
I
okay.
talked
That's
to
what we're here for.
Ayden. This would have been a great month to do Ingmar Bergman month.
Oh, is he just on his couch?
Yeah, he what's it called? He sadly his girlfriend sadly, which by the way, what's it called? It's not great about that, but his girlfriend sadly caught COVID,
Oh,
so he's been trying to like, what's it called? Just stay in his room to not be interacting with her.
yeah. Poor guy.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Sorry,
New
ladies.
York apartments also do not allow for enough space for that. So
Yeah, yeah. I could imagine that the other room is just probably like he's just sitting in the toilet in the
yeah,
restroom.
Ayden just in the closet somewhere. Like, are you feeling better?
Yeah. He said that he hasn't caught. He's never caught COVID, by the way.
That's good. I mean,
Yeah.
I've had it 3 times, so
Yeah. Hey, you're almost catching up to me, Brad.
I'm getting there. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting there, and I love it. I love that. Like, anytime I get it, it's like it's a head cold.
Yeah.
Screw
Meanwhile, I was like,
Like, you okay, bro? Like, no.
no, my God, Brad. But dude, great movie, guys. I loved talking about it. I loved discussing Wong Kar-wai. But as always, yeah, we're just gonna get out of here. Oh, I'm so sorry. Saturday I'm gonna remind you guys again. Saturday we have Shogun, and then Sunday we have Invincible. We've finally Invincible
Which,
season
by the
2 is back.
way, they said was going to release yesterday. It did not. They changed it to damn 12 a.m. today. That counts as today, not yesterday. Whoever's doing the fucking Twitter post, you fucking liars.
Hey, don't push them, Brad, because they'll be like,
I watched
actually, guys.
Shogun, and then I went to watch Invincible, and that shit was not up there. So
Yeah.
fuck you guys and your goddamn 3-month in between space bullshit.
I want it, and I want it now.
I want now.
Fucking, the show's already done.
Yeah, what the
y'all
fuck
made
y'all
the
doing?
show. I don't get why y'all have to wait on this. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I've been loving the season of Invincible. I'm glad to finally have it back. It's time for us to get back to reviewing
We
that.
got a lot of shows just falling on us at this point.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna have a lot of us on the live show, so be grateful for that, guys.
Yeah, be grateful for that, guys. But as always, we'll catch you all on the next one. But for now, Brad, let's get them the hell out of here.
All right, Raul, thank you for being host as always. Thank to all those who join us in the future chats. Thank to our listeners, our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I don't know, find a lighthouse and throw all your sadness off it.
Yeah.
Young Goat out. Don't cry for me, Argentina.